Today's review, we are drinking a supermarket beer. Now, this has been out a while. It's from Morrisons. It's called Drip. It is from Salt Brewing. It's a New England IPA. It's 7%. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today, I thought I'd try a different angle today because the sun's coming in through the window, so I thought I might as well just have the sun coming in behind me, but it's also creating this weird thing here, so ignore that. Hopefully that doesn't detract from my video. And today we're reviewing, keep my things straight, there we go. Today we're reviewing this beer from a supermarket. It's called Drip. It's from Salt Brewing, and it is a double dry hop New England IPA, 7%. It says thick and tropical. It's been out a while, but I haven't been able to get it, and it's just that I went into Morrisons because I was trying to get hold of something else that I think was new there, but they didn't have it. And I thought, well, I haven't had this, so let's drink it, review it, see what it's like. We don't know much about the hops. It says it's their juiciest, dankest New England IPA they've ever created. So there's stacks of oats for a super thick and silky mouthfeel. So let's crack it open, get it in glass, and see what it's all about. I mean, it should be good, but at the same time, salt definitely have gone downhill. I mean, they've pretty much drank only salt beers in supermarkets. Not really huge amounts of other stuff outside of supermarkets. So most of the stuff you're going to have a drink from salt beer from supermarkets. The one time they want to be the best, you know, they created ICAT, which is a double IPA, and Tram, two double IPAs, that when they came out were good, but now they're not so good. I don't know if it's just my tastes have changed, but I've noticed other people saying it's not as good as it used to be. Alpaca, a double dry hopped IPA, still available in Asda. To me, was one of the best supermarket beers you could buy. Always good, but I had it about 3 or 4 weeks ago because I was in Asda, and I picked it up because I bought it for 4 for free. I might have seen some of the reviews for Asda beer I did, but I thought I'd pick that up because I drank it. I've reviewed it twice on the channel. I was a big fan. I drank it and I thought, this isn't great. And I just don't know whether it's just the way that supermarket beers, for me, supermarket beers are all about, you can drink the same beer one day and you can buy it a week later from the same shop and it can taste completely different. And I think it's just the way that it's stored. So maybe that's why. But it used to be good. Salt used to be good. But they've also released a lot of average stuff, like low ABV stuff, 5% IPAs, which I never think was an IPA. But this is 7%. It says it's thick and tropical. I would say it's not as thick looking in the glass. It's hazy, but it's certainly not that sort of custard colour. It's very supermarket-y sort of IPA. We've got literally a finger of very sort of loose head that won't stick around too long. It looks like a hazy IPA. Want a little bit more, but I know I'm not usually going to get it from supermarkets. Let's see what the aroma's like. Oh yeah, I mean, again, it's got that supermarket aroma. It's all, for me, I just think that a lot of these supermarket beers are made with a hop blend, oils, or whatever they use. It doesn't say what hops are in it, which is always like, you know, a red flag for me. And it's got that twang of sort of not quite hoppy and smells a bit artificial. Orangey and passion fruit. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. No. Flavour wise, it's quite, I mean, it is quite juicy. There's lots of orange and passion fruit in there. It's just one of those sort of flavours that when I drink a supermarket beer, an IPA, and it's not a good one, which 9 out of 10 times they're not. I still think transient is still good. There's a couple of normal monks that aren't bad. But you drink this, it doesn't seem to be on that level. It's quite smooth, but it's not highly carbonated, but I wouldn't say it was medium bodied. And there's just this artificial twang to the flavour. I've said it, you go back to any of my supermarket videos, certainly the recent ones, I say it again. There's this sort of astringent bitterness that doesn't taste right. it almost tastes like the can. There's something not right with the beer. Not that it's not tastes bad, but it as if it's gone off or oxidized or something like that. And so I would put that down to the fact that maybe it's just the way that it's been stored in supermarkets. But there is this flavour that is common in supermarket beers. It's very common. I mean, it tastes the same. It always gives off this sort of orangey sort of flavour. Passion fruit, maybe. You're not getting any sort of citrus. You're not getting a sharpness of grapefruit, which you should with an IPA. I have no idea what hops are in this because it's quite nondescript. I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything. I don't think there's much Citra. I don't think there's even Mosaic. Maybe Mosaic, but as I said, I don't think there's proper hops in this. I think it's a blend, and I think a lot of the breweries that make supermarket beers are using that. Either that, or there's some sort of thing that they're not putting in that they would put in their normal beers, or low levels of it. So maybe the hops are low and they have to inject something else. Maybe maybe the way that they use the yeast, maybe the whole brewing process, maybe they want to do it quicker, and so it detracts from the flavour. Body wise, I mean, as I say, mouthfeel, it is smooth. It's definitely smooth. The worst thing could be fizzy as well. But it's just bland, the flavour. It's just got this weird orangey sort of flavour that just it tastes wrong. A 7% IPA. There's so many great IPAs at that sort of level, non-supermarket stuff, that it's 10 times better, but it ain't 10 times the price. How much was this? I think this was $3.75, something like that. I bought it on its own. I didn't buy it with anything else. So I paid $3.75 for it. There was a lot of beers. It might even be £4 because I know there's quite a few of their beers at £4. I could pay £1 more and buy an Azvex beer, and I'm getting 3 times the beer for that, and I'd rather pay it. It's with this, it's like I'm drinking it. It's all right. It's wet. It's beery. It's got a slight fruitiness to it, but there's nothing else. There's no development of flavour. There's no strong characteristics of flavour. It's just supermarket bang average. And again, when I drink this for a beer, and I've said it in so many videos, but I keep coming back like a moth to the flame, as it were, that I keep coming back and going, well, maybe there'll be this supermarket beer be different. And it never is. And I just want to find a beer. I mean, there was beers. Alpaca was that beer. Transient was definitely close to being that beer. The Vocation, a Shocker, I think it is, which it seemed to have. I can't see it every time I go out. When I go to Asda, it's not there anymore. And that was an 8% double IPA. That was them 3 were for me: Transient, Alpaca, and a Shocker. I'm sure it's a Shocker or Soki or something like that. And those 3 beers for me, top 3 supermarket beers. I think in the 4th place I would put, mainly because it's so cheap and it's still better than this, and that's the Love Lane one, New England IPA. It's just called New England IPA by Love Lane, which you can pick up for less than £1.50 in Home Bargains. Still available. I've got one of them in my fridge. When I say that, I had 2 of them, and one of them was like better than this, but not as good as I've had it before. Again, I'm putting that down to the supermarket storage way of it. Sometimes I can drink it and think this is amazing. £1.50, well, that's amazing. But other times I can drink it and think it's all right. But it is better than this, and it is better than lots of supermarket beers. So let me know, what do you think is the best supermarket beer currently? Is there one that you keep buying because you think this is good, and you have it again, you think, yep, it's still good? Or I'm interested to know if anyone is like me, that you've had a beer that you think, oh, this is a pretty decent supermarket beer, then you've gone and bought it again, you thought, this isn't that great this second time. Let me know in the comments. And now, let's get some live scores. Okay, it's time to do some live scores for Salt Drip Double Dry Hop New England IPA, 7%, thick and tropical. Sort of tropical, passion fruit, maybe a papaya even coming in there. I wouldn't say it was thick though. It's not thin. I think it's just because the carbonation is soft. It doesn't come across as thin or watery. So that is got something going for it. But the flavour's just muddled and not really real. It doesn't taste real for me. So let's go through the score. Start with aroma. Orange passion fruit, that artificial twang. Yeah, it's not great. 11. Appearance. Again, it's hazy, but you know, you want from a 7% IPA, you want more than that. And it says it's thick and hazy and loads of oats in it. I think that's rubbish. I'm going to give it 7. Flavour wise, I don't need to taste it again. It's got a supermarket flavour. It's flavoured of supermarkets. It's a weird, on my scale from 0 to 40, a really low score for flavour is sort of anything under 30. Even though it sounds quite a large number. So I'm going to give it 29 for flavour. And value for money. Well, again, I don't think it's great value. You think, oh, supermarket beer, but it's $3.75. It might have even been £4. I think, I'm sure it wasn't £4. I think it was $3.75. But again, £1.25, I know I can pick up an Asvex beer because they usually pay $4.99 for them. Night and day, so I'd rather pay that money. So I'm going to give it 7 for value. And my overall experience, well, midweek I'm drinking this. The thing is, I drank this and I think I was going to have one beer tonight, and now I'm thinking I feel a bit robbed that I haven't had my full beer enjoyment. And that is the problem with these sort of beers, is that I reckon if I'd had 2 or 3 beers and then had this one and then carried on drinking 2 or 3 other beers, I would have not thought too much about it. But when you drink it on its own, you just think there's nothing to it. It's insignificant for beer drinking. And my overall experience of it is that I will drink it. I mean, we've had beers that I've thrown down the sink. I'm not going to do that. It's a New England style beer, but I feel like it's just I've been robbed a little bit. £3.75. It's not much money in these days, but I just feel I could have spent it better, on anything. Not even just beer. I could have bought, I don't know, a couple of good bags of peanuts for that money. So in terms of overall experience, as I say, I don't think there's much to it. This beer, it's just a supermarket beer. Forget about whether it's a New England IPA, 7%, all this sort of stuff. It's just an average hazy beer from a supermarket. And so I'm going to give it overall 11. This is going to be a low score. So we'll top them up. We've got 40, 47, 54, 60, 65. It's a 65. It's a bland, boring, mid-table sort of beer. It's non-recommended. It's just, there's nothing to it. There really is nothing to it. It's like, the 60 to 70 is my Bon Jovi beers. It's like bland and corporate. And I think that's a bit unfair for Bon Jovi because there was times where they were quite exciting, but I just feel that's what they're like these days. And this is what this beer's like. It's serviceable, but if you've got £5 and you go into it, you can go and buy a really good beer, or you can buy this beer and get £1 odd in your pocket. Which, what are you going to get? What are you going to use that for? A trolley? I don't know. But let me know. Tell me your best supermarket beer right now, and let me know if you think that I'm really interested to see if you follow my sort of thoughts in terms of you buy a good supermarket beer. Maybe you buy Transient. I mean, it's available in a couple of supermarkets. But maybe you buy it and then you buy it again and then you buy it again. You think, I've had 3 different beers here. Let me know in the comments. And until the next one, I'm sorry it's gone on long. I want to get these reviews lower, shorter. I just think that there's not many people still here at like 12 minutes plus. So if you are still here, then yeah, give yourself a thumbs up. Forget about me. And until the next one, drink a craft beer. And of course, keep on rocking.